It's Michael Menace Johnson answering questions. So, what is your honest opinion about Dana White? I have no problem with Dana, man. He's a great boss, great leader. He's done very great things with the sport, and no issues at all. How did losing your father at a young age change your mindset? It made me choose to cherish life more, value your parents more, value your family, love them more, always be close to everybody as much as you can. I need to clear something up. So me losing my father was not the reason why I started fighting. I know some articles have said that, but that wasn't the case at all. I just started fighting because it was something I was really interested in and wanted to do. What's a moment in your career you deeply regret but rarely talk about? I try to live without many regrets. I try to do things with not many regrets in my career at all. I maybe regret taking the Khabib fight on such short notice without a lot of training time. I had 2 weeks to get ready for that fight, so that was a little bit of a regret. What's your proudest moment in the UFC that fans often overlook? My proudest moment was definitely getting into the UFC and just continuing to get these wins. Do you ever feel underestimated by fans or the UFC? All the time I feel underestimated, which is a good thing. I definitely fight better. I perform better when I'm underestimated. I've been in the UFC for 15 years, so it's been a long time, but there's a new school of fans that haven't been around since I've been fighting. They might have been in elementary school when I was fighting, which is crazy. But, they don't really know about me. They don't know how long I've been in the UFC, but they'll see soon enough. How does your St. Louis upbringing influence your fighting style? It influenced my fighting style great, man. St. Louis was a rough little place to grow up in, but I wasn't in the really rough, deep areas, But, having the city life and a bunch of friends, we would always be rough and, play, fight, and everything. So, helped a lot. What was your turning point that made you fully commit to MMA? I was always fully committed once I started. There was no turning point. It was all or nothing for me. What drives you to keep fighting even after setbacks? My will to fight. I love competing. I love the game, and everything is incredible to me. No worry about setbacks because there's always just a setup for a comeback. Everybody always says that, but this is what I chose out to do, and I'm going to continue to do it, setbacks or not. What keeps you motivated when the title picture might feel out of reach? To me, the title picture is never out of reach. As long as I keep fighting and keep training and keep winning and keep finding ways to win, it's always going to be there. Do you ever feel pressure to maintain a certain image as a fighter? No pressure at all. I love being a fighter. I love motivating people. I love inspiring people to do better. And I also love when people tell me they enjoy watching me fight and watching me compete. So I definitely enjoy that. If you were not a fighter, what career would you have pursued? No idea. Maybe some sort of businessman, figuring out, starting businesses with friends, families, entrepreneur on that side. What's the hardest sacrifice you made for your career? Hardest sacrifice is being away from my family. I moved to South Florida. Everybody's in St. Louis, and I've done that for 15 to 16 years, so that's a big sacrifice. How do you treat yourself after a big win? Family time, relaxing, nothing major. What's one thing you've bought recently that brought you unexpected happiness? I didn't buy this, but my new dog, my Dogo Argentino, he's annoying me right now. Stop. But he brings me a lot of happiness, so he's a good guy. Do you have a favorite piece of clothing or accessories you can't live without? No, not really. I really can't say. I like a nice pair of glasses. So, thank you guys for the questions.